Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Commentary Hub's coverage of this second day of the Arnold Clark Cup between England and Spain. I'm going to pause for a while for the national anthems. That was the national anthems of both England and Spain. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes, second day of the Arnold Clark Cup. After an impressive opening day on Thursday, England drew 1-1 against Canada. Spain drew 1-1 against Germany. Spain were in charge for most of the game before Lea Schuller equalised for Germany just 2 minutes before full time. England had most control for most of throughout the first half, but Canada came back at the second, and that is why everybody goes into the second day of the Arnold Clark Cup with a point apiece. Now I'm going to go through the lineups of the team, starting with England. This is young Hannah Hampton's first international, the 21-year-old from Aston. The 21-year-old who plays regularly at Aston Villa starts in goal. The rest of the team are Rachel Daly, number 2, Alex Greenwood, number 5, Ellen White, number 9. She is the captain in place of Leah Williamson, who starts on the bench. Lucy Bronze, number 12. Georgia Stanway, number 14. Number 15, Jess Carter. Number 16, Beth Mead. Number 17, Nikita Paris. Number 18, Jordan Nobbs. And number 20, Jill Scott make up the rest of the players. And for Spain, Misa Rodriguez is in goal, and it's Ona Bottle, Maria Leon, Ivana Andres, number 5, Sheila Garcia, number 4, number 12, Patrick Gujaro, number 14, Alexia Puteas, number 6, Aitana Bonmati, number 17, Lucia Garcia. And back to the lineups. For England, the lineup is Hampton in goal, back 4, Daly, Greenwood, Carter, and Bronze. Then midfield 3 of Stanway, Nobbs, and Scott. Mead, White, and Paris are the 3 forwards. So 4-3-3 formation, like last time on Thursday, but with different players. And Spain have the same 4-3-3 formation. Garcia, Hermoso, and Cardona are the forward 3. Millie Bright, who scored in the game against Canada on Thursday, is on the bench, as is also Fran Kirby and Ella Toon, and also Lauren Hemp. So expect them to come through and take their places in the second half. And it will be England to kick us off, wearing the traditional whites. Spain with their red shirts and the black shorts, and it will be Beth Mead to pass to Jordan Nobbs to kick off proceedings, and we are at Carrow Road for this match, and it is up, and just before we came on air, it was raining. It seems to have slowed down a bit. and the players get ready to kick off the game. They take the knee as one in support for the ongoing fight against racism. Sorry, and they get back up. Some get up rather quickly, others at a more slower pace. The referee checks to make sure that everything is okay, and away we go for the start of the second day of the Arnold Clark Cup between England and Spain. And it's Nikita Parris who takes possession early on for England, but straight away a throw-in. Throw-in to England straight away. I think it went off a Spanish defender's foot. And it will be Lucy Bronze to take the throw-in, which she does. And she throws to, I believe that was Jill Scott. Indeed it was. But Nikita Parris is heading straight towards goal. But Spain do very well to block that one. Georgia Stanway. Straight toward, but taken away by Spain. Just glanced off Guijaro's foot there. Spain have the ball. They drew 1-1 against Germany. Can they take the lead early on against England, just as they did with Germany on Thursday? Throwing given to Spain, and it will be Alexia Putellas to take the throw, which he does. Spain in possession. And it's now gone to Ona Bartol, who's regularly seen at Manchester United in the WSL. Most of the players in Spain play for the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Levante, amongst other clubs in their native Spain. So some of our listeners will have likely heard of them from the women's Champions Leagues, as Hannah Hampton gets her first taste of international football by clearing away the ball from the England goal. Spain have charge of the ball once more. This is Ivana Andres. Straight to, I think that was Guijaro. Guijaro with the ball for Guijaro now with the ball for Spain. No, it isn't Guijaro. Guijaro. Straight towards one of the midfielders, and it's now gone to, and it now went to Garcia, but Hannah Hampton quick to save with that one. Two and a half minutes gone. England 0, Spain 0. Andres to Hermoso, the captain. Now back to Ona Bartal. Beg your pardon, it wasn't Hermoso, it was Maria Leon. Now it's with Shayla Garcia, but I think she had a tackle from behind by one of the England defenders. I couldn't quite see who, but a throw-in will be given to Spain because it's deflected off an England player's foot. Spain to take the throw. You're listening to the commentary. You're listening to the commentary hub with me, Nicholas Jones, and you can also hear us on the commentary hub too. JDAC Football, JB Sports, and Storm FM. You can also hear us on Twitch. And I'll be bringing you coverage of the later game this evening between Germany and Canada at 8:10 this evening. Make sure you're there. As Patrick Guijaro passes to Andres and straight to the goalkeeper, Misa Rodriguez. England hungry for that opening goal. And I believe that was Daly trying to tackle the ball. It's now with Stanway, straight towards Nikita Parris. Now it's with Jill Scott. Jill Scott passes downfield to Jess Carter. Jess Carter? No, it was Parris. It was Parris. I do apologise, but it's now Hermoso. Hermoso towards Battle. Now back to Hermoso, the captain. And it's now with Andres. Tries to be kicked forward by Putellas, but defended very well by England. Putellas towards Bottle. Bottle passes now. Bottle passes to, I believe that is Maria Leon. Maria Leon. Straight to Lucia Garcia, but deflected very well by Nikita Paris, and now back with Battle. Battle towards Garcia. Garcia passes down towards Putellas, but England do very well to hold on. And Paris was fouled, allegedly, by Putellas. The Spain players aren't happy about it. Looks like it'll be a free kick given to England, which I believe they have taken. Had that foul been the other way around, Spain would have likely been shouting for a penalty. But speaking of fouls, a foul has gone, and it's happened to, I think that was Jill Scott. I couldn't quite tell who. I'm going to have another look at it. And in fact, it was the captain, Ellen White. She was tripped by Ivana Andres. What's the referee going to do? Is she going to put her in the book? Give her a yellow card? I don't think she will. Probably just a caution. 6 minutes gone. Still England 0, Spain 0. All cleared up front. It was heading for Jill Scott, but headed away by Ona Botol, and as a result, it's a throw into England, taken away by Bronze. Now towards Jess Carter. Daly. Daly passes to White. Now it's with Georgia Stanway. Beth Mead towards. That was Nobbs. Throw in taken by England. Nobbs curls it high into the air, but stepped forward by Lucia Garcia. Not for long, though, as it's England. Looking like to go for the first opening, but couldn't quite do it. Jill Scott, very experienced at both club and international level. It was an assist by Stanway, but Scott couldn't quite convert it. And that is the closest anyone has come to scoring so far in this game. Ona Bottle now for Spain. Straight towards, that looked like that, I think is Maria Leon. Leon, now back with Battle. Battle towards, Hermoso, the captain. Caught this time by Nikita Paris. To Stanway, back now to Paris, and it's now with Daly. Paris. England did start strong, but they kind of been lacking the attacking that we know them for. Spain, on the other hand, have been holding out really well against England so far, and would have had a chance to score had Nikita Paris not got in the way. This is Andres for Spain, and it's now gone to, I think that was Cardona. Cardona now for Spain. Cardona was aiming to pass to Andres, but dealt with by England. But Spain still managed to hold on to the ball. Ona Battle now for Spain, but taken by Jill Scott, who passes to Nikita Paris. Paris. But deflected out, but sent out by Ona Batal. Serena Wiegman watching confidently from the touchline there. Andres for Spain. It's now with. It's now back with. It's still with Spain. The ball's still with Spain. Cardona towards Hermoso. Picked up this time by Daly. Daly manages to steal the ball from Spain. Alex Greenwood. I'm glad to see that she has the strap from her nose removed. So obviously she's in better state of fitness than she was on Thursday. Maria Leon towards I think that was Andres. Andres crosses and was aiming for Garcia, but Hampton very quick to react to that one. Just over 10 minutes gone. Still England 0, Spain 0. Hampton's been mostly on the bench in recent England matches, but this is her first competitive start. Spain now with the ball with Leon. Leon running up the pitch. She passes to Lucia Garcia, and a collision between Paris and a Spain defender, I think it was. I couldn't see who, but and an offside flag has gone up against England. It was Garcia who went down. No, in fact, it wasn't. It was Bonmati, Aitana Bonmati, that went down. But Ellen White's attack on goal just now was ruled offside. She was well ahead of the defenders, so that would not have counted. Germany will be watching England with interest, I am sure, during this game, because they are due to play them on Wednesday, which is the final day, the big game between England and Germany, the one I am sure everyone wants to see, and I will be on commentary duty for that one on Wednesday evening. The earlier afternoon game on Wednesday at 2:30 between Canada and Spain. Ross Vernon will be on the mic for that one. After just over 12 minutes, still England 0, Spain 0. England to take the throw-in. Deflected off Guijaro, but picked up very well by Putellas. But England managed to nick the ball off her. Nikita Paris passes to Stanway. Now it's with Nobbs. Now back to Stanway with Beth Mead this time. And an England player has gone down. It's Rachel Daly. She was fouled in the game against Canada on Thursday, beg your pardon. But she's gone down again. Sorry. An offender prone to has been injury prone, but it looks like she might have picked up something nasty this time round. The physios are having a look at her. A valuable defender in the England lineup, Serena Wiegman's trying to assess the situation to work out what's going on. Her first draw as England manager took place on Thursday. She'd been winning every single game up to that point, remember. But Rachel Daly back up on her feet. She appears to be all right. And a bit unfazed, and very much unfazed with this one as well. Or has she broken a tooth? She might have broken a tooth, actually, as the physio opens her mouth wide to have a look. I think that's probably the worst she got was a chipped tooth. As play now resumes. England kicked the ball forward, but Spain managed to take it. Picked up by Rodriguez. It looked as though Jordan Nobbs was trying to steal it off, but the Spanish goalkeeper dealt with this one really well. Jess Carter towards Beth Mead. No, Daly. Picked up again, this time by Georgia Stanway. Georgia Stanway, she's running forwards, but passes to Beth Mead. Beth Mead tries a long-range shot and saved by Misa Rodriguez. Superb delivery by Stanway. I mean, assist by Stanway and towards Mead, but Mead's long-range shot just didn't pay off, and the score still remains level. Lucy Bronze now for England, trying to go around Ona Buttle, but Buttle deflects the ball, but Buttle sends the ball out, and that will result in a corner, the first of the game. It's a corner to England. Can they make anything? Can they make anything of it in this first corner of the game? Since they need to take the lead. Alex Greenwood to take the corner for England. The referee now talking to Sheila Garcia. No cards or anything. Just a disciplinary warning. Greenwood steps back from the ball, composes herself, steps back again. Didn't look like she was ready. She raises her hands to signal that she is. She runs up to the ball. She kicks it into the goal area, but deflected very well by Spain. Picked up by Leon. But still England just can't seem to break through. Maybe they're still reeling a bit from that draw against Canada, or have they made? But if they still are, they need to shake this one off very quickly. After just over 17 minutes, it's still England 0, Spain 0, and you're listening to our coverage on the Commentary Hub. Spain now have the ball, and it goes to Ona Buttle. Now, Leon. Looked like it went to Andres, now back to Leon. Forward cross there by Leon. It was aiming for Garcia, but Nikita Paris did well to stop that attack. Not for long, though, as crossed by Aitana Bonmasi, or was it a long-range shot? Either way, it missed the goal. Superb stop by Paris. Tries to pass it downfield, but poor giveaway to Bon Marty. Goal kick to England. Sent out by Hannah Hampton. She's really getting used to life in international football now. Garcia tried to clear it, but it was headed by Ellen White, and it's gone out of play. Ellen White, a half-time substitute in the game against Canada, couldn't quite convert her attacks into goals. But a goal kick has been given to Spain. Battle towards Putellas. Putellas almost taken by Jill Scott, but Spain do very well to halt that attack. But England aren't done yet. Lucy Bronze. She's looking to pass it to someone up the front, and it was almost picked, and Jill Scott had it briefly, but it was tackled very well by Putellas. It's now with Ona Buttle. And it's been deflected for a throw. Throw-in to be taken by England after just over 19 and a half minutes. Leon towards, I think that was Garcia. I think that was Sheila Garcia that time. Now Andres towards Puteas. Now picked up by Ona Bottle. Ona Bottle, she passes to, I think that was Lucia Garcia, but it's back with Leon. Leon this time towards Lucia Garcia. Garcia trying to outrun Paris and Bronze, but she can't. And Bronze might have knocked her knee, but didn't look like she did. So great bit of teamwork between Leon and Garcia, but Lucy Bronze stopped her right at the very last moment. And it still remains England 0, Spain 0 after just over 21 minutes. Surely somebody somewhere's got to score very soon, and a player has gone down. It looked like it was in fact Beth Mead, but quickly straight back up on her feet. She looks okay. It's now back towards Mead for England. A free kick has been given. Daly to take the free kick towards Beth Mead, and across up front. So I think it was aimed for Jordan Nobbs, but Leon was quick to block that one. Another England throw. Ellen White had the ball momentarily, but it's another throw in to England, and the crowd don't look too happy about this apparent lack of action. But they're behind the England supporters, and they're still managing to show their cheers and waves. Puteas now for Spain. She passes to Lucia Garcia. Lucia Garcia now for Spain. Tries to cross forward, but blocked by the England defence. She did very well to get to the ball, but she just couldn't find an opening, and that'll result in a corner to Spain. Spain to take the corner. Hermoso with the ball now. Hermoso to take the corner, which she does, into the 18-yard box, but missed by Puteas, and now picked up by Sheila Garcia. Nikita Paris manages to tackle her, though, and does very well to hold on to the ball until she's tackled, but not for long now. But not for long though. Great bit of play by Paris trying to hold it off. Sorry. And it will be a goal kick to England after 24 minutes. It's still 0-0 between England and Spain. Don't forget, we have Germany against Canada coming up this evening. Jill Scott towards Ellen White. And play has had to be stopped because of an offside flag decision. I couldn't quite tell what was where. Was Ellen White offside? It looked like she might have been, or was it in fact Jordan Nobbs who was in front of her? Let me know, please. Spain now have possession. It's now gone to Cardona, but picked up by England. Spain looked like they were going towards goal. It looks to me as though Spain might be the team that has had the most opportunities to score, but England have been holding their line really well and defended really well. It's now back with Spain though. Guijaro for Spain towards. I think that was Bon Marti. That attempt didn't quite come off, and it was aimed for Hermoso, but Hampton did well to punch that ball away. And a throw-in has been given to Spain. Quickly dealt with, and it's now with Leon. Marta Leon for Spain, but halted by England. Now back with Leon. England now have the ball. Bronze clears it forward, and an offside flag has been given against that bit of play by Bronze. Or is it a throw-in? No, it's a throw-in. Keep getting my flags wrong for whatever reason. Anyway, it's now back with a Buttle. And straight towards Hermoso. Garcia. Back now to Hermoso. Hermoso again with the ball for Spain. And now Leon. Leon passes the ball forward. She's now found on a Battle. Putellas to Hermoso. Battle almost had it. But England proving very strong defensively. Leon towards Andres. Andres crosses the ball. But I think that might have also been an offside decision as Cardona would have been ahead of the defenders. It looked like she was. So a goal kick has been given to England. Spain manager looking on. The Spain manager looks on, as does the referee. I think there might have been a foul by Una Battle. I couldn't quite see if there was. Coming up to 28 minutes, it's still England 0, Spain 0. Daly with the ball for England. Tries to cross to I think that was Georgia Stanway, but well held there by Spain. Leon for Spain. Good cross, but picked up by England. And it looks like a free kick has been awarded to Spain. That it was. Couldn't quite see the reason why. Hermoso towards Leon. Leon passes back to Andres. Andres now with the ball. And she crosses forwards and tries to find... she crossed forward, and I think she was trying to find Putellas, but Hampton quickly put a stop to that. If things stay as they are, we are looking towards a goalless first half. Hampton clears the ball out of the goal, and quickly taken up by Jill Scott. Bronze passes back towards Scott. It's now with Daly, who crosses the ball forward. I think she was aiming for Nikita Paris. She was. And Paris quickly throws the ball back. And it'll be throw-in to England. Taken up by Paris. Headed by, I think that was Stanway. Now it's with Bonmarty. Quickly passed to Rodriguez. Rodriguez clears it before, I think that was Jordan Nobbs could get her feet to it. England still in play, but not for long, though. It's Mead with the ball for England, sent out by Scott. Puteas was the person to have the ball. I think she was tackled by Scott. But nothing given of that one, though. Throw into England to be taken by Bronze. Mead wrestled to the ground by that looked like Puteas. Leon manages to cross to Hermoso, but quickly picked up by Stanway. Just over 30 minutes gone. Still England 0, Spain 0. You're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. You can also hear us on the Commentary Hub too, JDuck Football, JB Sports, Storm FM, and on Twitch. Hampton now with the ball. And quickly picked up by Bronze towards Buttle. Spain still managing to keep charge of the ball. It's now with Hermoso, who passes towards Puteas. Now it's with Garcia. Buttle once again with the ball, but tackled very well by England. And that looked like a foul on Ellen White. It was. And a yellow card has been given to Ivana Andres. Little reckless there in front of goal. And a straight up yellow card. No question of that in my view. Free kick given to England. To be taken up by Jess Carter. It's now with Daly. Now back towards Stanway. Back to Daly again. Carter to Bronze. Cross by Bronze towards Ellen White, but offside flag given against her again. White clearly aggrieved, but she can't argue with the decision. She was marginally ahead of the defenders, so she really hasn't got anything to complain about. Leon with the ball for Spain. And tries to cross to Buttle, but picked up by Garcia. Now back with Buttle. Daly. Now tackled again, but back now with Buttle. On a battle towards Lucia Garcia. Now back towards Buttle. Hermoso. Puteas. Now back to Hermoso. On a battle. She finds Puteas. Now back with Guijaro. And Guijaro has found Cardona, but not for long. As a throw-in has been given to England. And we're about 11 minutes from the half-time break. It's still England 0, Spain 0. Daly still trying to figure out who to throw it to. She has worked it out now, but it's gone against her as Spain have the ball, courtesy of Puteas, and has found Hermoso, but Carter manages to clear the ball out. No, it's still in. It's still in. Paris passes towards, I think that was Alex Greenwood, but the ball has gone out this time. This hasn't really been much of a first half to remember in this game. Will the second half perhaps turn things around? Guijaro towards Leon. And it's now with Andres, who was yellow carded. And it's now back with Guteas. Spain still managing to hold on to the ball, but England quickly deal with this long-range attack. I think that might have been a cross to Garcia. Just under 10 minutes now until half-time. Spain still managing to hold on. It's now with Guijaro. Guijaro with the ball for Spain. Guijaro crosses to Buttle. Buttle to Leon. Leon tries to cross, but blocked by England. Throw-in has been given to Spain. And it'll be Ona Buttle to throw. She does, straight to Hermoso. Hermoso to Leon, now back towards Hermoso. Mead tries to take the ball off, but Spain still managed to keep control. A throw-in has been given to England, and it'll be Lucy Bronze to take the throw for England. Picked up by Leon, who passes to the goalkeeper, Misa Rodriguez. And White tries to take the ball off, which she does. She passes to Jordan Nobbs. And it's now with Beth Mead. Mead towards, I think she was aiming for Nikita Paris, but Spain do very well to cut this attack on goal off. Daly towards Stanway. And it's now with Jess Carter. Jess Carter, who passes to Stanway again. Now caught by Beth Mead. Crossing to goal by Mead, but picked up by Misa Rodriguez. And are England managing to find more of a competitive attack? It looks like they might be. But it still swings around. But it still swings and roundabouts as to who is in possession more throughout this first half. I have to say, Spain have been the more possessive of the ball and have shown just that bit more aggression. England still seem to be somewhat lacking, but they appear to be catching up. Jorge Vilda, the Spain head coach, looks on intently. He's perhaps wondering when his side are going to score in this game, just as they did against Germany. But he and Serena Wiegmann will be hoping for more of a win rather than a draw for their respective teams. Spain back in possession with the ball, and it's now with Lucia Garcia. She's been very much the one that's been close to getting in front, and an England player has gone down. It looks to me like Alex Greenwood. No, it wasn't. It was Beth Mead who was fouled, but she's quickly back up on her feet. And to see she is all right. And Serena Wiegmann should be pleased about that too. still. It's with Battle of Spain. Straight to Hermosa. No, Rodriguez. Andres. Passes to it was Garcia, Sheila Garcia. Now back with Andres. 5 minutes to go. It's now with Bonmati, but Rodriguez quickly to pick that one up. Headed by Nikita Paris. Sorry. It's now with Putellas for Spain. Hermoso towards Lucia Garcia. Lucia Garcia. Can she find an opening? No. Because Hannah Hampton quick to stop that one. Hampton to clear the ball away, which she does. It's now gone to Sheila Garcia, but a throw-in has been given to England. It'll be taken by Lucy Bronze. No, in fact, it won't. It won't. It looks like Nikita Paris, and it's now gone straight to Ellen White, but dealt with by Spain. Several of the players that started on the game on Thursday are on the bench. Will any of them come on for the second half? We shall see. Was aiming for Jill Scott, but so quickly saved by Spain. And Vida directing his instructions from the touchline with just under 3 minutes to go here at Carrow Road. Spain still in possession, and it's now with Garcia. Garcia she's been getting really close to scoring for that for Spain, but she's had to fall back this time. On a battle towards Leon. Leon passes to Sheila Garcia, now back to Andres. And Leon again. Leon crosses towards that. I think that might have been Putellas. No, it wasn't. It was Hermos. It was Cardona. But it wasn't to be for Spain, as a goal kick has been given to England. Hampton to clear the goal area. She does. Headed by Ellen White, and was aiming for Nikita Paris. Paris had the ball briefly, but halted very well by Leon. And it will be a throw-in to England. Rachel Daly to take the throw to England with only a minute of normal time left. She throws to, I think that might have been Stanway. Bronze. Lucy Bronze with the ball. She passes to Beth Mead, and who passes back towards her. It's now with Jill Scott. Mead once more. Bronze clears away. It looked like it was going towards Leon, but Bronze was able to deflect that one. Just under 30 seconds to go of normal time. Battle now towards Puteash, but quickly picked up by Bronze, and it's now with Beth Mead once more towards. I think that was Jordan Nobbs about to be taken by Nikita Paris, but Spain were able to stop. We're able to halt that attack. We're into the 45th minute. How many more minutes will be added on? We shall see, and it'll only be 1 minute added on. 1 minute of additional time. Ona Battle for Spain towards Lucia Garcia. Now back towards Battle. Leon now picked up by Andres. Ivana Andres. What can she do? She's crossing to Hermos Cardona, but Hampton quick to her to stop that one. Back now with England and Georgia Stanway. She passes to Greenwood, Daly, and Stanway. Now back towards Daly. Looks as if neither side will be. Looks as if neither side will take the first goal of the game, and it doesn't look like it will be so now. And surely the first half is about to end, and it does now. England and Spain went into this game with a point apiece that neither one of them was willing to concede their defence, which is why it's now ended goalless. Half-time score at half-time score at Carrow Road. England 0, Spain 0. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back. Shortly afterwards. We'll be back shortly afterwards. Don't go away. Hello and welcome back to our the Commentary Hub's coverage of England against Spain at Cairo. Coming up later this evening is Canada against Germany, and I'll be on commentary duty for that one at 8:10. At 2:20 on Wednesday, it'll be Spain against Canada. Russ Thurnan will be on commentary for that one, and later on this evening, and later on in the evening on Wednesday, I'll be on commentary duty for the big match, England against Germany. And I'm sorry I couldn't bring you a competitive and entertaining first half with both sides still 0-0 at halftime. Will things change for them? Only time will. It looks like only time will tell with that one. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything inevitable or anything. England need to strengthen their lineup for the second half. They'll need to bring in players like Ella Toone, Lauren Hemp, and Frank Kirby, in my view, because despite the experience of Nikita Parris, Beth Mead, and Ellen White, they've been rather lacking so far. I think for me, the standout player in the first half has to be from Spain, and it's toss-up between Lucia Garcia and Jenny Hermoso, but also Alexia Putellas, who also scored in the match against Germany, will be is a likely contender as well. I think there's going to be a change for the second half for Spain. Yes, indeed it is, as Marta Cardona comes off the field, and in her place will be the number 8 player, Coldante, will be Athenia Coldante. Or is it? No, it is Athenia del Castillo. Athenia del Castillo comes onto the pitch for Spain. Second half just moments away now. Looks like there'll be a substitution for England. Yes, indeed it is, as Nikita Parris makes way for Lauren Hemp. Lauren Hemp had a few good chances in the game against Canada, in England's game against Canada on Thursday, but couldn't convert any of them into goals. Will her luck change this time round? Last-minute discussion about tactics between the players having just been finished. They're now returning to their positions for the start of the second half. Del Castillo having a quick word with Jorge Vida. And on she goes onto the pitch as Lauren Hemp gets her warming up exercises done, and it'll be Spain to kick off for the second half. Spain this time will be going from left to right, and England will be going from right to left. Quick reminder: England wearing all white, Spain wearing the red shirts with the black shorts and the black socks. They're readying themselves for the start of the second half, and referee's making sure that everything is in place. And away we go for the second half between England and Spain in the Arnold Clark Cup. Andres towards Leon. Leon has found, I think that was Putellas. It's now gone to Beth Mead. Beth Mead for England. Deflected off the post. That That I think is the closest that England have come to scoring. And in fact, it wasn't Mead, it was Lauren Hemp. I think Serena Wiegmann has made a very wise decision to bring Hemp on, as they need players like her right now. And she was about to tackle Sheila Garcia, but couldn't quite do it. Andres passes to Sheila Garcia, although Hemp's hounding her. Back now to Andres. But a poor giveaway to England. And it's been picked up by Alex Greenwood. Hampton now with the ball for England. Sent forward by the Aston Villa player. And a bit of an argy-bargy moment going on between England and Spain. The referee appears to have diffused the situation. It's now a free kick to Spain. Hermoso to Leon. Leon passes to Puteas. Had a few chances herself in the first half, but couldn't quite convert them into anything. And Spain and one of her teammates has gone down, and it's a yellow card for Beth Mead. It's Jenny Hermoso, the captain. Beth Mead doesn't look like she wants to complain about it. I think that challenge was a bit too clumsy in my view. Shouldn't have received a yellow card, but I'm not a referee. Their decision is final, and it will be Leon to take the free kick for Spain. Just over 2 minutes played into the second half. Still England 0, Spain 0. Leon kicks the ball into the goal area for Spain and almost sent in by Andres. Blocked very well by England. Lovely bit of play by Leon and almost sent in by Andres, but England's defence holding up to that attack very well. It's now with Greenwood. Picked up by Spain, though. As Del Castillo passes to Lucia Garcia, but held off very well by Jordan Nobbs. Throw into Spain. To be taken by Puteas, which she does. Andres towards Leon. And it's now with Spain still. Almost picked up by Del Castillo. Now it's with Garcia. Garcia, well tackled by Rachel Daly. Daly with the ball for England. She passes towards, I think that might have been Georgia Stanway. It's now with Lauren Hemp, who finds Ellen White. Ellen White now. Unlucky to be tackled like that, but still can't find a way to break through the Spain defence to score. Had a couple of chances at goal, ruled out by offside. It's now with Jess Carter. Jess Carter passes to Hampton, who sends it outfield towards Georgia Stanway. Georgia Stanway towards Rachel Daly, towards Greenwood. Almost picked up by Jordan Nobbs, but it's out for a throw-in to Spain. The pace seems to have calmed down a little bit. There's not that much excitement going on, but that could all change as it's Guijaro towards Leon. Leon passes to Guijaro. And it's now with Guijaro once more. England managed to clear that one out, courtesy of Stanway. Throw-in given to Spain. Taken by Leon. It's now with Puteas. Hermoso. Buttle. Back with Puteas. It's now with Del Castillo. But and that was almost a chant. Poor England, just over 52 minutes gone. Still England 0, Spain 0. Headed away by Del Castillo. And it's now with Alan White. And it's now in possession for England again. This is Lauren Hemp. Can she make it? No. Well held off by... no, in fact, it was Nobbs who went for it. Jordan Nobbs. I control for most of it, but I think she blinked for a moment, but and that's where it's missed. And very frustrated that she couldn't send it in. England back in play with it. Hampton picks up the ball and passes to Jas Carter. Right now towards Hampton, who tries to cross it to Alan White, but to no avail. However, it is now back with Jordan Nobbs, who passes to Hemp and tries to find White, but blocked by Spain. Stanway now. Stanway for England and saved by Rodriguez. Play seems to be getting a bit more exciting now, which is just what we want. Play is getting a bit more exciting now, which I'm sure is good news for you listeners. Well saved by Rodriguez. Del Castillo. Doing well to hold on to the ball for Spain. Tries to find Puteas, but headed away. That's cleared away by Jas Carter. Throwing taken by Spain, and it's now with I think that was Garcia. It's now with Andres towards Sheila Garcia this time. Sheila Garcia passes to Bonmati. Bonmati again to Guijaro, and it's now with Puteas, Alexia Puteas. Tries to hold on to it, but fouled momentarily by, I think that was Nobbs. Greenwood towards Jordan Nobbs, but dealt with very well by Guijaro. Guijaro takes advantage of the throw-in. Leon. Ellen White is all over her, but she manages to hold her off. Hermoso back towards Leon. Leon finds Hermoso, but it's now back with England, and something has happened which has caught the referee's attention. It looks like Jordan Nobbs might have. It seems to me as though Jordan Nobbs might have been involved. Now with me while I try to piece it all together, but a free kick has been given to Spain. But the ball has gone out of play, and it's a free kick to England. And throwing to England, courtesy of Lucy Bronze. Puteash towards Hermoso. But it's gone out of play once, but it's gone out for a throw once more. However, Spain still have the ball with Andres towards Rodriguez. It's now gone back towards Leon. Hermoso. Now with Bronze. Hampton. Straight towards Stanway. Now back towards Jess Carter. Hampton clears the ball up front towards, I think that was Jordan Nobbs, but Ona Buttle takes control of the ball, passes to Leon. Leon to Puteash. I think that was Hermoso who had it. Now it's gone back with Hermoso through Puteash. Ona Buttle. She's got Jill Scott all over her. Now it's Puteash. Puteash towards Buttle. And it's now with Del Castillo, but headed by Jill Scott. And now it's with, and it was momentarily with Lucia Garcia, and that was almost a shot at goal, but misses. She has her head in her hands. She can't believe it. Great play by Del Castillo. Garcia was there when it mattered, but it was a miss. I think it deflected off. I think it deflected off Greenwood there, but again, it doesn't result. But again, it doesn't result in any goals for Spain. Still 0-0 as we approach the hour mark. You're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones. And I'm also on Commentary Hub 2, JDAC Football, JB Sports, Storm FM, and on Twitch. Leon now with the ball towards Hermoso. Now gone to Guijaro. Guijaro loses the ball. Puteash loses the ball to Hamp, but Lucia Garcia quickly takes it back up for Spain. Sheila Garcia passes to Ivana Andres. Ivana Andres manages to cross upfield towards Del Castillo, and now finds Jenny Hermoso. Hermoso passes back to Onabato, who finds Guijarro, and it's now with Putellas for Spain, but quickly stopped by England and I think it was a shot on goal by Onabato. But she aims at the wrong angle, in my view. And Onabato is making way for Olga Carmona. So that is Spain's second substitution, and England are making another substitution as well. No, two, as Leah Williamson and Kira Walsh come onto the pitch in place of Nobbs and White. Kira Walsh featured very well in the starting lineup against Canada on Thursday, and Leah Williamson has been really effective for England as captain in Steph Houghton's absence. I keep saying that. I've said that before, but I'll say it again now. She has been really good as England's reserve captain. But Spain are still looking for a chance and saved. Hannah Hampton has saved an effort by Athenia Del Castillo. Well saved by Hannah Hampton, and Del Castillo will be disappointed with that effort, I am sure. Headed by Ellen White and Sheila Garcia. But a throw-in has been given to Spain. Garcia throws to Guijarro, who sends it to Rodriguez. But Spain still managing to keep control. Out goes the ball, a throw into England. To be taken by Jess Carter. It's now with Alex Greenwood, now back towards Carter. Carter passes to Hampton, who finds Kira Walsh. Now back towards Greenwood. Hampton sends the ball forward, but poorly given away to Spain. It's now Ivana Andres for Spain. Just over 64 minutes gone. Still England 0, Spain 0. Lucia Garcia with the ball now for Spain. Passes to Jenny Hermoso. Hermoso passes back to Garcia. Garcia trying to find a way through, but halted by Jess Carter. And Spain just can't seem to break through England's defence. Hermoso towards Garcia, and out it goes for a throw-in to Spain, because I think it's just came off an England defender's foot. Guijarro towards Andres. Andres to Leon. Leon passes to Andres once more, and it's now gone to Putellas. Putellas towards Lucia Garcia and Hermoso. Guijarro tries to pick it up, but collides with Georgia Stanway. Stanway's trying to have a look at her just to see if she's all right. And a yellow card has been given against Georgia, and a yellow card has been given to Georgia Stanway. I'm not sure the referee was entirely fair on this one, although I'll need to take another look at it. That didn't look deliberate. I think that was more of a clumsy effort. I think that effort looked very clumsy, and Georgia Stanway unlucky to get a yellow card in my view. Free kick given to Spain though. To be taken by Leon. Leon to take the throw for Spain, which she does, and saved by Hannah Hampton. Hampton rolls to Carter, who clears it forward. And looked like Puteas fouled Beth Mead there, and Mead has gone to the ground. That looked very rough in my view. She didn't need to do that, and she just falling down on top of Beth Mead. That wasn't necessary. She should have been booked for that. Beth Mead appears to be all right. She's back up on the field. But Puteas should have been cautioned for that. And it looks like England are going to make another substitution. But we'll confirm who it is in due course. And the rain appears to be falling more heavily at Carrow Road, as a throw-in has been given to England. Daly throws, misses Georgia Stanway, but it's been picked up by Puteas, who passes to Guijarro. Guijarro back towards Puteas, and it's now with Sheila Garcia. Garcia back to Puteas, and Puteas manages to, and Puteas crosses. She was aiming for Bon Marty, but Bon Marty couldn't get to it in time. It's now with Kira Walsh for England. She crosses and finds Jordan Nobbs. Jordan Nobbs now with the ball for England towards Jill Scott, but Scott passes back to her. Now picked up by Georgia Stanway. Leah Williamson back on the pitch as captain. Now gone towards Daly or Greenwood, but Spain managed to hold their ground. Puteas towards Guijarro. Leon. Now it's with Andres. Andres passes to Guijarro, but now back to Leon. It's still England 0, Spain 0. Way things are going, they'll still lead with a point. They'll still lead with a point apiece. And they will top the table, but that might change when Germany take on Canada later this evening. Puteas towards Guijarro. Sorry. But it's gone straight into the hands of Hannah Hampton. Carter towards Walsh. Now back to Carter. Hampton catches the ball. Well headed by Greenwood. Lauren Hemp manages to take the ball off Andres, and she's passed to Ellen White, who's going for. It looks like she was going for goal, but well defended by Spain. England are doing everything right. They just can't seem to get through Spain's line of defence. Well tackled by Hemp. And well-timed pass to Ellen White, but well defended by Carmoda. Spain now have the ball, and it's Lucia Garcia to take it, but throw-in given to England. Daly with the ball for England. She throws to I think that was Greenwood. Now picked up by Spain. And Beth Mead feeling a bit of a strain there. But she's able to carry on. And an England substitution is about to be made, and it is going to be Beth Mead to come off the pitch, and Frank Kirby will be coming on it. Again, Frank Kirby's another player who had great chances in the game against Canada, but couldn't convert them into anything. I think she provided a few good assists as well, but nothing came of it. I mean, them. Free kick to England. Ball taken by Lucy Bronze. Lucy Bronze tried to cross, but Spain did really well to hold on. I mean, hold them off. So a throw into England. Bronze to take. Bronze throws to Kirby, who finds Alex Greenwood, and cross by Greenwood. She was aiming for Lucy Bronze, but it's a throw-in towards Spain. No, in fact, it's a throw-in to England. I keep getting all these modelled up. And meantime, and it looks like another substitution will be being made for Spain now, as Lucy Bronze tries to find a way through, but Maria Leon does very well to hold off the England attack. Rodriguez passes to Andres. It's now with Bonmarti. Andres again towards Puteash. But a throw-in has again been given to Spain. It's Sheila Garcia for Spain. Passes to Lucia Garcia. And it's now back to Bonmarti. Bonmarti tries to cross, but nothing doing. And a Spain substitution is about to be made, as Lucia Garcia, who has done really well for herself, is being replaced by Amira Sariagi. Sariagi runs onto the pitch, and despite not scoring, Lucia Garcia should be very pleased with herself. Hampton to take the goal kick for England, headed by Guijaro. Greenwood tries to take the ball away, but can't. That passes back to Hampton, I mean. Walsh towards Greenwood. And Frank Kirby has managed to pick up the ball for England. She passes to Leah Williamson, who finds Lucy Bronze. It's now back with Greenwood. Well stopped by Spain. Throw into England to be taken by Daly, who passes to Greenwood. Out goes the ball again. Serena Biegman will likely be less than satisfied with how the game has gone. Daly crosses to find, I think that was think that might have been one of the forwards, but nothing quite comes of that. Bronze crosses to Kirby. It was Alan White. It was Alan White who they were looking for not too long ago. Picked up by Sheila Garcia towards Andres. Bronze with the ball for England. Carter. And now Greenwood. Greenwood passes to Ellen White. The cross forward now by Kirby towards Lucy Bronze. Lucy Bronze goes around Del Castillo. Almost picked up by Lauren Hemp, but Spain are too good for them right now. And it's almost that time where I get to choose my player of the match. We'll let you know about that shortly. And it's now Jess Carter for England, but picked up by Lucy Bronze. Fran Kirby passes to, I think, Ellen White, but she was caught by Maria Leon. Tripped, I believe. White manages to keep hold of the ball, but Leon tries a slide tackle that doesn't work. Carter to Greenwood. Superb cross by Greenwood towards Puteas. Puteas with the ball for Spain. That was in fact a poor giveaway by England to Spain. It's now with Fran Kirby. Carter. Jess Carter passes to the goalkeeper Hampton. I think Hampton's been doing really well on her international debut. Patrick Guijaro towards Maria Leon. Spain still managing to hold on to the ball. Guijaras towards Puteas and saved by Hampton. That was Hermoso, actually, the captain. And it'll be a goal kick to England. And a foul by Sariegi on Georgia Stanway. Which will result in an England free kick. And speaking of England, there is another change that is about to be made. As Georgia Stanway will come off the pitch, and in her place will come Ella Toone. Ella Toone has been a very strong feature for England's international commitments. She sprints onto the pitch, and Wiegman will, and they'll need to make this decision count because there are 10 minutes left until full time. Greenwood crosses and finds Toone. It's now back with Lucy Bronze. Bronze tries to go around Carmoda, which she does, and it was almost caught by Lauren Hemp, but she was too far back. Cross by Greenwood towards, I think that was Hemp, but Spain are just really doing well to hold off England's attack. Bronze almost tripped up, and that looked like a shot on goal from her actually, but well punched away by Misa Rodriguez. Putellas now towards Andres. It's now with Sheila Garcia. Andres once more. Straight to Misa Rodriguez. And back to Andres. Bonmati towards Guijarro. And it's now with Del Castillo. Del Castillo, can she find a way through? No. It looked like Sheila Garcia was going to take that one off, but England did really well to block that one off. And as a result, it will be a throw-in to England. Throw-in to be taken by Daly. With just under 8 minutes to go. Sheila Garcia passes to, I think that was Putellas. Now it's with Bonmati. Sheila Garcia passes again to a cross by Guijarro. And it's now back with England. Frank Kirby deflected off Sarriegas. Jess Carter crosses to Frank Kirby, but nothing doing in that one, I'm afraid. Throw-in taken by Spain. Don't forget, later on this evening on the commentary hub, it's Canada against Germany. We'll bring you coverage of that one at 8:10 as Daly throws to England teammate, but Spain quickly deal with that. And on Wednesday, it'll be Spain against Canada with Ross Vernon with Ross Vernon behind the mic. And I will be bringing you coverage of the big match, England against Germany. Ball quickly picked up by Del Castillo of Spain, but deflected off by England. I think that was Bronze who deflected it off. It was. So it looks so to me, presumably it will be a corner to Spain, and indeed it is. Spain are to take the corner. Which they will do. Straight into the goal area. But England are quick to stop. But England quickly deal with that one. No, they do not. As Sheila Garcia crosses. She was aiming for Alexia Putellas, but Hannah Hampton quick to save that one. And my player of the match, as sponsored by Commentary Services, is is Lucia Garcia of Spain, who did really well in the first half and throughout much of the second half. Had a couple of goal-scoring opportunities herself, but which did not come her way as England prepared to take a chance at goal, but saved once more by Misa Rodriguez. Kirby passed to, I think that was Ella Toon, but their efforts didn't quite go the way they wanted it to. And Jenny Hermoso is to come off the pitch in the last minute. In the last few minutes, there's less than 4 minutes until half time, to be replaced by Esther Gonzalez. Esther Gonzalez makes her way onto the pitch. And a free kick to be taken by Spain. Which it was by Maria Leon. Leon passes to Gonzalez, but But England did very well to hold them off. Throw into Spain with under 3 minutes to go. Spain, I think, deserve to win this one because they've had more attacking opportunities. England are just lagging behind them, as they have been throughout this whole game. They're taken by Spain towards Guijarro. And Ivana Andres towards Sheila Garcia, and it's now with Bonmati. Bonmati towards, I think that was Puteas. No, it wasn't. It was Guijarro. And Spain once more go for a shot, and it looks like they've scored. In fact, no, but they haven't. That was oh so close by Del Castillo. It just hit the side netting. She must be absolutely disappointed with that. And I think, and Athenia Del Castillo has been brilliant for Spain throughout the second half. But that, I think, is the closest anyone has got to scoring all game. Sorry, I'm not feeling myself today. 1 minute of normal time left. So in to be taken by England. Daly. As Bonmati passes to Garcia. It's now with Greenwood back towards Greenwood again. Now Lauren Hemp. But Hemp fouled by Alexia Puteas. You just want to think how many more minutes will be added on, and our answer is 4 additional minutes. So England and Spain have got to make those next 4 minutes count if they are to win. This game in the Arnold Clark Cup. And a win here will boost their chances of actually taking home the trophy on Wednesday. And a free kick has been given to England to be taken by Rachel Daly, and it's gone straight towards Ellen White. But Spain are quick to halt that. Spain are quick to halt their advances. And on goes Gonzalez. Gonzalez crosses. She was aiming for Sarriegas, but saved by Hampton. Athenia Del Castillo tried to score that one, but Hampton quick to save. That was oh so close from Athenia Del Castillo. I think it deflected off Greenwood's chest, but nothing doing. And the frustration on Athenia Del Castillo's face says, why did I miss this? Why did I miss this one? With around 2 minutes left, both teams are running out of options. It looks like it will finish. It looks like it will be a 0-0 draw, and I have got to say that the second half has been more entertaining than the first. Spain have now picked it. Spain have now picked the ball back up. It's now gone to Sheila Garcia and to Sarriegas. Picked up by Bon Marty. Bon Marty tries to cross but can't. And now picked up once again by Gonzalez. Now it's with Bon Marty again. A minute to go. Passes to Bijaro, and now picked up by I think that was Sheila Garcia. But England are getting every player out now, it seems, to try and halt Spain's advance. It doesn't look like any of them will score within the next half minute. Should they do so, they'll need to bring up a miracle, an unexpected miracle for either one of those teams to score, but it's not looking likely now. Both teams have been very aggressive and in form, but it's not resulted in any goals. We're into the 94th minute. And there it goes. That is it. The end of the first match of the second leg of the Arnold Clark Cup. It's ended up a point apiece, and as things stand, England and Spain take the top two in the table. But will Germany or Canada influence the changes? Final score at Carrow Road: England 0, Spain 0. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in to listen to this game on the Commentary Hub. Do not forget it's Germany against Canada later on this evening. So until then, from me, Nicholas Jones, and everyone at the Commentary Hub, goodbye for now.